Hello everyone. We talk about how diversity drives innovation. Today we look at how breakthrough ideas and insights lie at the intersection of varied concepts and cultures and fields. Can you imagine what safety engineering can learn from a group of insects? Have you seen this image of locust fly? They fly in swarms, they fly in a group, right? Have you wondered how they do so without colliding with each other? Apparently some scientists did, and they discovered that the African locust has this unique internal radar system which is composed of a giant movement detector which is behind its eyes, and the visual input is instantly transmitted to the insect's wing nerve cells, bypassing the brain, and this allows it to avoid collision. This resulted in Volvo's safety engineering teams building out a collision safety system based on this internal radar, one that will help cut down on the road traffic accidents. What comes out through this example is that the fact that the creativity and innovation is driven through diversity and happens through the cross-fertilization of fields. In the Medici Effect, and the name itself is based on this rich banker family. Apparently they had a lot of influence in Italy in the 15th century, and they unleashed this explosion of creativity, and that was the ultimate foundation of Renaissance period. So Johansson calls this working at the intersection of disciplines that spurs creativity and innovation as the Medici Effect. We'll talk about three key of this book today, amongst many other things. It's a fabulous book. The first thing he calls out is how the quantity of ideas results in quality of ideas, right? And he highlights these rules for brainstorming. He says, first of all, produce as many ideas as possible, yeah, and produce ideas as widely as possible. Don't restrict yourself to what is allowed and what is not allowed. Build upon each other's ideas, and finally, avoid passing judgment on ideas, both on yourself and on others, yeah, and how this process will result in a huge number of ideas, which eventually would result in better quality of ideas. He also talks about how we need to create these new ideas or insights, and we can do this by exposing ourselves to a range of cultures, right? So teach yourself different things. I was instantly reminded of Steve Jobs' biography and his calligraphy classes and how that helped with the fonts. Yeah, so teach yourself many different things, reverse your assumptions, and remove the associative barriers which you have. And he says by taking on these multiple perspectives of a specific situation, you can kind of come up with better insights, better quality of insights, and eventually leading to innovation. And finally, he asks this question: how many times can one discover a continent? The point he tries to make through this is that there's only so much one can learn from within one field by restricting oneself to within one field, and the foundational framework across most disciplines are already there. So he says, moving ahead, the world will lie in the interdisciplinary fields. And with that, I'll probably close with this quote, which is very apt for the title of the book. Leonardo da Vinci, the defining Renaissance man and perhaps the greatest intersectionalist of all times, he believed that in order to fully understand something, one needed to view it from at least three different perspectives. Yeah, I hope this has been helpful to you guys. Let me know how you like the book in case you managed to read it. Yeah, thank you guys.